that somebody died, and before his death he wrote his bequest, his will, demanding that all his wealth to be divided among his siblings, and he didn't leave anything for his wife and his children or his son. This wasiyah or this will is invalid. Invalid in a sense, it should be shredded and it would not be honored. And the person who does so is blameworthy before Allah the Almighty. Has committed a sin. Why? For many reasons. Number one, the Prophet ﷺ did not allow the wasiyah to exceed 1/3. And secondly, he forbade depriving the heirs from their share of the inheritance. My dear brothers and sisters, if you happen to have wealth, this wealth is yours whenever you are alive. Allah has right in it. The poor have rights in it. Your family members have rights in it. Your heirs have rights in it. So you should give everyone their due rights. So when a person deprives a son or a daughter or a wife for the advantage of giving his siblings, that is not permissible. Allah the Almighty already commanded in the Quran who should be given how much upon the death of the person. It is not up to you, because it is not your wealth anymore. The Prophet ﷺ once was asked about the best charity. He said, the one which you give whenever you're healthy and you're hoping to live a long life. Why? وَلَا تُؤَجِّلَنَّ. And you should not delay your charity until you're lying down on your deathbed and you start saying, this much is for this person and that much is for this person. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, وَقَدْ كَانَ. Anyway, the money is not yours. It will go to this person, and that person, you have no control over it. Al-wasiyah, or the will, number one, shouldn't be given to any official heir. I cannot write a wasiyah to give an extra share to one of my sons, or to my wife, or to my mom or dad. They have specific shares by Allah the Almighty determined in the inheritance. Then I do not give them in the wasiyah anything extra. But you can give, if somebody's son died in his life and he had grandchildren. So because he knows that the grandchildren would not inherit from his wealth if he dies, so he writes a wasiyah to give my grandchildren the same share of their father if he was still alive. 1/4, 1/3, or 1/2. This is valid as a wasiyah. A wasiyah towards building an orphanage, supporting a school or a hospital, all of that is valid. The siblings in the presence of the son, they don't inherit. When I have a son, then my brothers have no share in the inheritance. My parents do, my wife does, my uncles no, my brothers and sisters no. So if you want to give them wasiyah, that is valid, but it should be within 1/3. What exceeds 1/3 is invalid. So now the brothers have no right, the siblings have no right in this person's wealth more than in more than 1/3 of the wasiyah. They will get only 1/3. And besides that, it's invalid. It must return back to the wife and the son. And if there are parents, they will also get their shares like 1/6 each.